welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to the vlog with your girl Rachel Silas. Today's vlog, I'm going to be talking about reasons why people outgrow you. Sometimes you might think that you are ill luck or your village people are against you. Not all the time. Sometimes you just need to take an inward evaluation on yourself to improve, and then you start to see tremendous results. It's not always village people. It is not always about ill luck. Sometimes you just need to remove the veil that is in your life so that people can see your good and true colors. One on the list is you try to drag people to your own level all the time, especially high value people. Whenever you meet high value people, you always want to try to drag them to your level when you know you don't have anything tangible to offer. And when you continue to do that, you will not understand the value that these people carry. You will not benefit from the value they carry at all, because you are always trying to drag them to your level. And many people avoid people that want to drag them down. For instance, you meet someone that doesn't like nagging, that doesn't like quarrels, that doesn't like cussing, all this cussing and all of that, and then you are the type of person that is cussing. When you meet this person that so cares about this particular thing you're like, they avoid you. People that don't like violence, when they meet someone that likes violence, they avoid them. For me, I don't like violence. I like peace always. So I avoid people that are violent in nature. When you upgrade yourself to their own level, I'm not saying you should copy somebody that is above you. Be a better person. Be a better person. You might not be up to their financial standard, but you can build value that they want to stay around you instead of trying to pull them down all the time. So be a better person, and then better people will meet you. This saying that goes, in a circle of 5 billionaires, you are the 6th, because your circle actually defines you most of the time. So be a better person to that person that is high value. Be a better person to them. Then when you upgrade yourself, you understand some interpretations to their actions. Even you, there are people in your before circle of friends, you've outgrown them. You've really outgrown them in one way or the other, and there's a reason for that. Number 2 I will talk about is you complain too much. There is just a thin line difference between nagging and complaining. When you let out too much secrets, when you let out too much things, you become like a broken record to people, to the listeners. Hausa people used to say, the talker, the person talking might be a fool, but the listener is not a fool. People tend to use things around you to judge you, especially when you complain too much. You're always complaining. You have 1001 complaints every day. They'll get tired of you. They will outgrow you, because now only you come this life. Now only you think about your mother, your father, your grandmother, your everybody are complaining about. Everybody is wrong. And most people that do that don't really see anything wrong with that. Sometimes you need to tell yourself the bitter truth so that you can level up. You can level up. Yes. The difference between complaining and nagging is just the name, the noun, but the verb is the same. People that tend to complain too much, they tend to nag, and they tend to gossip. So next person you be on the headline for gossip from you might be them, so they back off. They avoid you. Sometimes you just have to learn to swallow pain. Swallow it. Sometimes the stomach is not just meant for food. Bible said that. My father used to tell me that since growing up, the stomach is not just meant for food. Sometimes the issues of life has to be hidden here, because the tongue lies the issues of life. You just have to swallow it so that it can remain here. Next in line is emotional dependence. You are always dependent on people to console you, buy you, to run the course of your life every day, when they have their own on their hands to take care of. You now come to bring your own load. Many people outgrow you Being emotionally dependent on people is very, very dangerous. Sometimes it could sabotage your relationship. You depend on people to make you happy. You depend on people to uplift you all the time. It is not bad to be emotionally dependent once in a while. It is not bad a few times. But when it's now too much, it is a problem. It is a big problem because people will take advantage of you. At that point, you are naive. You've become totally naive. People will take advantage of you. They will use things against you a lot. They will tell you black is red at that point. And because you are so vulnerable, you will believe that. Avoid it when you want to succeed. Because some people that are so emotionally dependent on others depend on people so much that they depend on them to pamper them to run the course of their lives. You want somebody to pamper you to run the course of your own life, it is impossible. Because even if they carry you along with them, at some point you will be too heavy for them to continue. When they are also tired, they need somebody to help you, to drop you somewhere. So you need to take charge of your life with the help of God. Take charge of it and you'll succeed. The next in line is emotional intelligence. Not knowing how to interpret the traffic lights could put a driver in a very, 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 very big danger. Because how can you even be a driver and you don't know how to interpret traffic lights? Because when it's saying red, you will see green. You will just do boom and pass when others are waiting. You will just go and you go and crash another car that was giving green lights on the other side. Knowing when and when not to take action is very, very important. Emotional intelligence is golden. It can never be overemphasized. In fact, lack of emotional intelligence has closed a lot of doors for people. Someone that wants to really, really upgrade, somebody that wants to go to the next step in life, you have to be emotionally intelligent. You have to know how to at least read people, when to say something, when not to say something, what to say per time and what not to say. If you lack these things, you just walk around without boundaries, you just talk anyhow, you just do anyhow. People will run away from you and you think it's village people. It's not always village people, because sometimes when you mention their name, they will be like, what did I do now? The next thing in line is you are always needy. Not necessarily money, but you are always needy. You want to be rich tomorrow, you want to be a better person tomorrow, but you are always needy. You always need one help or the other. Always. It's not a few times. We all need each other's help to move forward, but you are always needy. Even in the most trivial things of life, even little things you are supposed to take care of, you are always needy. You cannot even do it. You are always needy. You are always a prince or a princess in distress. Might begin to look at you somehow, begin to see you as a liability. And honestly, sometimes we have to tell ourselves the truth. People are going through their own stuff, and if you're always needy, you will never see the need to push yourself higher. You will never see the need to be above and beyond, and you would not achieve that thing you are set to, except with the help of God. If you don't take charge of your life and say, I'm going to try my best until I see that there is no way in, there is no way out for me, that is when I decide, let me ask for help. But if you are always constantly in need, people will outgrow you, and you wonder why people are always leaving you. Look within, you will see why. So the next thing in line is lack of self-control. Many high value people will see this as, it could be emotional, like some people don't have control for their anger, so it could really make somebody avoid you. Because me, if I find somebody that does not have self-control, let's say especially the opposite sex, you do not have self-control and you are acting inappropriate, I avoid you. Because to me, I would feel like you are capable of the impossible, you are capable of it. I would feel you are capable of evil. Stop exposing your bad habits in public, to the public eyes. It is better to take care of them secretly work on them secretly, but when you put out your bad habits in public, it could always bounce against you. Because see, you might forget, but people sometimes don't forget. Remember this saying that people say the internet doesn't forget. This, people don't forget. The next thing in line is lack of boundaries. Always respect people's boundaries, because I feel like boundaries are like fences. So if I have fence in my own house and you cross over, even if I know you and you cross it, you are a trespasser. You are trespassing. Do not trespass. Just like you don't want someone to trespass those boundaries, your own fences. Do not trespass people's fences. Just like you won't be happy if somebody trespasses yours. One of the cardinal rules of life: do to others what you want others to do to you, but do not do to others what you don't want others to do to you. Another thing in line is trying so hard to please. You're always trying to please people. You are trying so hard to please. Some people might read it off the wrong way. Even if your intentions are pure, some people just feel like you are pretending, you are trying to pretend. Be your normal self around people. You are self-sabotaging yourself when you are trying too hard to please people, especially people that kind of look down on you, or people that don't appreciate you. Stop it. Stop it. If they don't appreciate you with the enough effort you are giving, let it be. Because when you try too hard to please people, you are self-sabotaging yourself. You are disrespecting yourself. You are disrespecting yourself. It's like you put them on a pedestal of, you are my master, I am your slave. Put some respect to yourself. Once you have rules and boundaries, I respect you enough, but please, everybody, I'm not your slave, you're not my master. I respect you so much. I honor people, I respect people, but then don't be like it. I used to do that before. I used to do that before, whereby I would go out of my, just so out of my way. And then when people are saying that, oh, I'm a pretender, I'm a hypocrite, and I said, that's just who I am. But then I have realized the energy you come to me with, I will try to respect you for some time. But when I see that you're double crossing your limits, I give you back your bass, and I will give you my boss, all joined together. Over. There's just this energy, this kind of thing sends to people. They feel like you have an ill intention. They will not understand. Stop trying too hard to please people. Like you're always trying too hard. Do your best. Honor people accordingly, but please don't look like a servant that is trying to outdo himself for his master. Because some people don't have respect. They will do you shake. They will use that against you. They are looking for people to suppress. They will use that opportunity to use you as per lab rat to suppress you so that they will pump their ego. Respect yourself enough to stay away from this kind of things if you want people to not outgrow you, especially high value people. Not everything is village people. Not everything is village people. Sometimes you just need to take an inward evaluation. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below what you really learned from this video, and I see you next time. Please share this video and I will see you next time. Bye. With